Sometimes the fire gets going so well it gets too warm in here. That's when I open the ends and warm up the ends as well. See? But I'm going to laminate the acrylic and the stained glass and use that to make a door. Yeah, I'm going to fiddle around and figure out how to make that into a door. Then I'll have a door that's actually see-through. So here's what I would like to do now, but I'm not sure I can. I've got a sheet of acrylic and some stained glass. Now the glass is extremely unstable due to bad design. It's cracking along this line and there's a spot down at the bottom. So what I want to do is, using glue on the leading, laminate this onto here. But I need to cut this down to size because it's too big. This is the line I need to cut on. I need to cut all the way, see, this much. Now here's the problem with that. I don't know how to cut it. I don't know how to cut this material. In the past I have tried cutting it with saws, and it tends to melt more than it cuts, and you have to make a pass about 3 or 4 times. That's the jigsaw. I have cut it with hot knives and wires, where I heat the knife up, cut, take the knife back to the heat, heat it, cut a little more, heat the knife, cut. You get an incredibly ugly edge, a real mess, and it stinks and it's toxic. So yeah, I'm up against a problem that I don't know how to fix. I don't know what to do. I think what I'm going to do is sit down at my desk, go through Facebook, let it sit just a little longer, but I'll mark it first. Renee likes to play. It got down to -11 last night. The back half of the bus had frost on the windows. We all made it through the night really well. The blankets keep us cozy. Wow, some progress. I have a piece of acrylic now that is nicely cut to fit on the window, and as you can see, it's just clamped. There's wood fastened along the bottom, and now I'm working on a piece to go here, and this piece needs to be cut short, which is easy, and then the difficult part is I have to find a way to be creative. It's pretty though, and I have 2 side pieces. It used to be a fire screen. This is the problem with the handsaw. So you get a really crooked edge. You know, it's been about 30 years since I could just leave a job in progress, sitting exactly, just put my tools down and go have a snack. I've been working in my kitchen since I moved into this house in 1994.
Is supper ready? Huh? Is that our supper in the microwave? Can we eat now? Do we get to eat? Huh? Do we get to eat? Come on, tell me. I'm really hungry. See, look how hungry I am. I like to sit on the couch. Look, it's the little guy. What's he doing?
Oh, here she comes again.
What you got?
Darn it. Now what do I do? I don't know. When's supper? I'm hungry.
And what was he after? Whatever it was, it must have been good. Oh, there's a chew stick. Oh, nom. Make sure he knows it's mine. This mine. I touched it. It's mine. If I touch it, it's mine. Mine. This is mine, see? See, look. Yeah, I'm going to get serious. This is mine.
Who wants food?
I do. I want food. Can I eat now? Can I please?
Did somebody say food?
Food?
Oh, it's supper time?
Okay, here's for Timmy.
Nom.
Food? Really? Is that my dish? You got my dish. What's for supper today? What is it? I don't know. Do I like it? Well, you warmed it up. Yeah, I can eat warm food.
It looks like I'm going to have enough wood to last until the delivery tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Fella's coming to deliver a load of wood for 80 bucks. And I don't know how much a quarter cord actually looks like in person. This is the other awesome thing. This is the last curtain to be done, and there's this much left to do. So most of it's done. All of the other ones are done. You see, they make it all the way to the ledge. And they really work. You can feel that they work. This one's a little oversized. That is on purpose because it allows me to cover this window at a later date. I'm lengthening the fringe from here to there. They work. It's so wonderful, and you can feel the difference in here. The amount of draft is reduced. You ready to get undressed? Yeah, we'll take your clothes off. You'd like that. I know you would. Woohoo, look at that. No more sweater. Now we'll take off your pants. Nope. My 80 bucks worth of wood arrived. Yes, it did. I stacked some of the smaller pieces. It's not split. It's called wood ends. I saved 30 bucks because none of it's been split. And there's some more here. And that's just the first wagon load. I just loaded the wagon as full as I could with everything that didn't need to be split to fit my stove. And you can see over there, I'm going to need a little bit of help splitting wood. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, so my 80 bucks bought me enough wood to definitely get through the month. So for now, Halloween. I'm in the bus till Halloween, and then I will reassess. Yeah, I'm going to learn how to split wood, aren't I? I've got an axe and a wedge and a bad back. Should be interesting. Here's a tip. If you're buying remote controlled LED lighting, it comes in a variety of formats from bulbs to strips, and it was the cheapest one at Best Buy, and it randomly turns itself on. I did not turn it on. I haven't touched the phone that's controlling it. Oh, and I can't get it to connect to my new phone. If I didn't still have my old phone, I wouldn't be able to use these lights at all. Don't buy them. Spend more, get the better quality. Alright, let's see. Now if I go to play bulb, they'll never show up. They don't show up. Sometimes they show up in Bluetooth. They've all been connected. So I click group and I click bus, in which years ago when things were working and when it was new, I set up. When I first bought these about 2 years ago, they were new, I set them up. So for some reason it's turned itself on. Okay, it's off. But I dare not fiddle with it, because the more I work with it, the more likely that the driver's side strip will stop responding. Sometimes it'll still not respond. Sometimes the driver's side just refuses to connect at all anymore, and I've actually unplugged it so I can go to bed. They won't be hard to change out when the time comes. They won't be hard to replace. They're just right in here. This cool thing I just discovered. Do you See the rings? Now that it's always going, this is my cooktop of choice. But as it happens, the chimney's getting plugged. I went out there and I banged on it with a stick, and that made enough of a difference that it's flowing again, but smoke was pouring out of every seam. Tomorrow, I have to take the chimney apart, give it a good clean. Now, while the weather's nice. Well, I'm going to keep at it. But I need to take frequent breaks. My back's killing me. But a little bit of stretching and I can get right back in, so not too bad. Have I ever mentioned how much I love this wagon? That is going to take the wood up to there, where I then stack it. And I can also stack under the bus here. So all the wood's going to wind up in this area. Nobody's ever taught me how to stack wood, so I'm just kind of winging it. I figure the top layer's got to have the bark side up. And whenever possible, you want to put it bark side up. Some of these pieces, there is no bark side left. But yeah. Now I'm stacking the wood. What you doing, eh? That's your toy. What are you doing? What? Hello, Renee. Yes, that's your toy. Now what? Alright, so getting ready for Betty. She's always in the way. It's very hard to shift her. Timmy's basket will go here. And then should he not be warm enough in here in the middle of the night, he can crawl out and join me. I take all of the pillows off the couch and I use them to block the draft from under the couch and along the front there. So there it is. Renee is underneath. This stays cool, so as long as it stays below that level, the heat radiates a little. Timmy's in here. There, just tuck him in. Just close his little hole so he's tucked in. There's his dear face. Then I'm going to crawl in under the blankets over there with my pillow at that end. My feet being kept warm by the big dog. First night using wood pellets. I paid $7 for a 40-pound bag. That's better than firewood. That's what I'm going to go with. They actually work. I've been layering them with the logs, but the pellets burn better than the logs. I woke up to snow, so I ran out back after breakfast and moved the rest of my pile of logs into the car shelter and stacked them nice and neat in one spot so they're out of the way and sheltered from the weather. I'm going to do some Minecraft live stream. I haven't done Minecraft for a while and I'm kind of in the mood, and a snowy day seems like the right time to do it.
So there I am on the old Facebook, and I'm posting about my wood pellets, and wow, isn't that neat? And be burning those things in a stove not designed for him. He'll burn the place down. Dude! That's useless! It is a metal bus. Dude. Maybe I will burn the place down, but I'm not careful. The thing is, I'm always careful. Don't just tell them they're in danger. Oh, you're in danger! The world is such a scary place! Disaster around every corner, impending doom! Oh, I'm gonna burn the place down! I better go hide! There's nowhere safe to hide. Meteors go right through the roof and kill people in their living rooms. Whatever shall we do? Let's stay alive at all costs! It's not living, people! Get over yourself!
This hat, made it up years ago out of some really cheap 80s stretchy fabric. I wanted a jester's cap. So that's what it is. It's a three-sided jester's cap. Thank you, Amanda Halley Heath, and your Fashion History channel. And I learned just enough to figure this out on my own. Put my hair in one. Pull it down over my head. Now, I can do with these what I like. Really become a scarf. My hair is so well contained back here that it will not tangle, get dirty, nothing. And of course, you know, once it's in this tail, there's other things you could do with it. And now your hair is out of the way. You could tuck these away if you're not in the mood to hear the little bells dingle dingle. I like little bells dingling. That's why I put them on there. You don't have to have bells. You don't have to even have pom-poms. You could just have the ends of your